everybody! So, I've been daydreaming about going to Disney World again. What else is new? I've been talking about it a lot. There's a really great YouTube channel out there called Defunctland, and I'm gonna plug them even though they've got, like, way more subs than me, because it is the most interesting and cool channel that I have found in the past year.
We're obsessed.
We're absolutely obsessed. I should be wearing my Defunctland shirt right now. It's in the drawer. I forgot. Anyway, Kevin Perjurer does a great job of talking about old amusement park rides and theme park rides, and that just, it always gets me in the zone to go to Disney because there's just so much great stuff, current and former, at Disney World. And so we decided, Karyn and I wanted to do, because we can't get there right now, we're gonna do a series of videos about Disney World, so if that's your thing, stick around, we got a bunch more coming up. But for now, we decided we'd start out with the Disney World tag. Okay.
We're gonna do a good old-fashioned YouTube tag video.
And I love those.
Remember these from years past on YouTube?
I've done a few of them. Usually I get them from Mama Cat's Losing It, but this one is actually from a different page.
Links will be in the description.
Links will be in the description. So anyway, we found a really cool Disney World specific tag because I have never been to any of the other Disney parks. I live on the East Coast, and we've been to Disney World a couple times. I've been, I don't know. We'll get into that. I've been 3 times. Karyn's been twice. We'll get into that in a bit more detail coming up. Anyway, the first question asks, when is the first time you went to Disney World? And rather cool. The first time we were in Disney World, we went for the 25th anniversary back in 1997.
Yeah, we actually got pulled out of school a week early to go.
Didn't really finish my 5th grade year, and we went down to Florida.
It's not like we had final exams or anything.
Yeah, we were like,
Elyse was 5, was in 5th grade, and I was in 3rd grade.
And we went for like 2 weeks. And it was just before Animal Kingdom opened.
We went to Disney World for like 1 week, but we spent another week visiting family ahead of time. We've never lived like the true Disney World dream of just like living there for half a month. But
someday, man, someday. So anyway, we went, and it was the Cinderella's castle was all dressed up like the cake.
It was pink.
Test Track wasn't open yet. Animal Kingdom wasn't open yet. But yeah, 1997 was our first trip. Next question. Favorite park. Now this is where we split, because my favorite park, if you guys have paid attention, mine is EPCOT. I am, I apologize for the phrase, but I'm a slut for EPCOT. I was talking about this with Karyn before, that I have always been interested in like the World's Fair, like the 1964 New York World's Fair. And I feel, and obviously it's the vision of such, that Epcot is as close to that sort of a World's Fair as I'm gonna get. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it in the background.
I can aim at it.
Yeah, can you put that? See? I have the
Epcot poster there.
My Epcot poster from, I bought it online, but that's the opening day Epcot poster. I love Epcot.
My favorite park, while I love Epcot and I definitely want to spend a ton of time in Epcot, my actual favorite park
Karyn's an Animal Kingdom.
It's Animal Kingdom, because it's very, 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 like, if you are not a strong walker, you can still navigate a lot of Epcot, of Animal Kingdom on your own. If you're not a strong walker, you're going to die about 4 feet into Epcot. Epcot's
huge.
I am someone who needed a mobility scooter at Disney World because I am disabled. I could walk Animal Kingdom just fine. I left Epcot in a wheelchair because I could not take another single step that day.
Yeah.
And that put a real damper on my mood about Epcot for our most recent trip. When I was a kid, definitely Epcot was my favorite. Animal Kingdom is my favorite park because all of the experiences that I had in Epcot, in Animal Kingdom, were so good. I got to ride a roller coaster again for the first time in so long. I got to go on the safari at 2 different times a day.
There was just a lot there that really meant a lot to you. So, long story short, Karyn's favorite park is Animal Kingdom, my favorite park is Epcot. Alright, question number 3. Favorite land in Magic Kingdom? I can take the lead on this one. My favorite land, I love Tomorrowland. Much like how I'm a big fan of Epcot in general, I
I
think of them similarly.
Tomorrowland is easily, like, it's very similar to some things in Future World.
Yeah.
Especially when you think of
that retro future.
How many things in, like, Tomorrowland / Magic Kingdom are actual World's Fair rides. Like, it's Small World, Carousel of Progress. I think maybe some other stuff, but I think that was Disneyland only.
Yeah.
I can understand why you're like, that and Future World,
there's definitely
a
correlation, and that future, I forget what it's called, the Future Pomo or something like that. I read a whole...
I think my favorite land is Adventureland. Because in Magic Kingdom, those are some of the strongest attractions that are not IP-based. Pirates of the Caribbean is a movie based on the ride.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
When I saw the ride as a child, it was wonderful. When I see the ride now with, like, the seamless integration of stuff from the movie, it doesn't feel shoved in.
No, I really feel like they worked Jack Sparrow in very nicely.
He fits.
It makes sense.
They didn't just reskin the ride to be stuff from the movie. They just put someone from the movie to give it a little bit of extra flavor.
And it works.
And it's very good.
Really well.
But I love the Jungle Cruise, and I love the Tiki Room, and I love Pirates of the Caribbean. So that's 3 good big attractions
and
for
I love Dole Whips.
I never had one.
Oh, we gotta have them again. Anyway, okay. Question number 4. Favorite Disney Resort Hotel? Now, because we haven't been there that often...
I've only stayed there twice, and Elyse has only stayed there...
I've stayed there 3 times.
We've stayed in the same hotels, though.
Yeah, so we've only ever stayed in the Swan, which isn't technically a Disney Resort hotel. It is, but it isn't at the same time. And we've stayed in Port Orleans Riverside, which I really enjoyed. I like the theming of Port Orleans Riverside. I like how it leans more Tiana these days.
It has a reason to. It has, like...
Exactly.
Although I will say the one thing I thought was weird, that the only character interaction that I saw you could get there was with Rapunzel. She was cute as heck, but, like, I wanted to see Tiana.
Because did Rapunzel say something about my hair? I think she did.
Probably. Yeah, she asked if you had magical hair, too.
Yes, she did. It was very cute. I was like, I do! There are other resort hotels that I'd like to stay in at some point. So I'd like to try the Contemporary.
One has a monorail inside.
I am super fascinated by the Contemporary.
You would want a monorail view room.
Absolutely. I also would like to give possibly All-Star Music.
I was thinking Art of Animation. Or Art of Animation, I want to try.
And if we ever had the money for it, I would love to do Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yes, that is like trip of a lifetime goal for me. I want to have a giraffe to look at with my eyes at my breakfast table.
Alright, so question number 5. Favorite snack?
Mickey Mouse ice cream bars. The ice cream make like Mickey Mouse is my favorite.
Karen loves the Mickey ice cream bars. For me,
when we were first planning this and we found out we had the meal plan, I'm like, I'm gonna get a Mickey every day.
And you know what? She did.
I didn't.
You almost did.
There were some days where I was too sick to get out of bed and I didn't get my Mickeys those days. Guys, I'm disabled.
But okay, other great snacks that we've had. The pretzels in Germany. Now, we have a very special story about the Germany pretzels at EPCOT.
It was the very end of the night, and they were closing all the carts.
We had gone to the Hofbrauhaus for dinner. So we'd done the buffet, we just had, and Karyn and I and my father all speak German. And in some form or another.
Please don't put us on the spot.
Don't put us on the spot. But we do, at some point in time, speak German. And my mother
and I were both AP German students that took it all the way through college.
I have a minor in it for college.
I took the senior level course 3 times by the time I was...
We were
in 3 different iterations by the time I was a sophomore.
At one point in time, I would have considered myself fluent. So we just had a great time at the dinner show. Like we were singing along, and we were just having a dang good time. And my parents went back to the hotel afterwards because they didn't want to be out too late, and Karyn and I stuck around because we wanted to see Illuminations. Because Illuminations is the best. Cry. Oh god, yeah, we love crying. So many cries. We managed to get a really great spot in Germany, right on the waterfront, and
they were closing the pretzel carts down for the night.
But it also would happen to be a night that it was extra magic hours. So because we were staying in the park, we could be there a little bit later. That comes into play later. But they were closing down all of the carts because not everything stays open for extra magic hours. And one of the women comes around, she's got an armful of the soft pretzels, and she goes, would you like a pretzel?
We're throwing them away.
Would you like a pretzel? So we both just like stuffed ourselves at dinner. I ate a ton at dinner, and now I'm getting this free pretzel. And it was,
guys, nothing is ever free at Disney World.
Like that doesn't happen.
We are fully aware of the capitalist nightmare that Disney World is. That
but
doesn't
we love it anyway.
mean it isn't also fun.
Yes. So we're sitting there and we're just enjoying Illuminations, eating these
snacking on our free pretzels. They weren't the Mickey pretzels. They were the Germany pretzels. They were the Germany
pretzels, which were above and beyond good. That's one of my favorite nights because we got to spend a lot of time together, and we hit up. I think was the battery dying in your scooter that night?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so the battery was dying in your scooter because you had a faulty scooter for the first 6 days we were there.
Yeah, I had a working scooter for one day,
which was balls.
Luckily, I had working legs on the first day.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were driving around, and that was the day we rode Spaceship Earth for the first time together, and it was just so much fun. I love that.
Some great pictures taken, and I'm actually wearing that dress.
You are wearing that dress right now. I'll put the best picture of us with the giant golf ball in the corner over here. But anyway, so the German pretzels. I am a big fan of the giant turkey legs. I had a giant turkey leg in Frontierland, Liberty Square.
Mom and Dad wouldn't let you eat it around
them? Yeah, they were like, get it away from me. And I was like, excuse you, this is delicious. And then we went to see the Hall of Presidents for the last time because I will never go back in there. So when we were there last year, we were there for my birthday.
So at least got a lot of
2 years ago at this point. So I had the birthday badge, and I got a lot of free desserts out of it. And the first one... I was talking to one of the cast members, and I saw that they were from Rutgers University, which is a local New Jersey university, and I mentioned that to them, and they're like, oh wow, okay, great, cool. And they're like, are you leaving? And I'm like,
no.
We were, but what's up? And they're like, just sit tight, okay? Mickey wants to say something to you. And I was like, what? Mind you, 20 minutes prior to this, my mother had run over my foot with her mobility scooter, and it really, really hurt. So any chance I could get to stay seated, I took. And we didn't have a fast pass time for another half hour or so before we had to go on the test track.
It was from Mission Space.
Oh, it was from Mission Space. We'll tell that story later. We'll tell that story later.
Dramatic ride experience at Disney World.
Ooh. And we're sitting around, and the cast members come back and be like, Mickey couldn't make it, but he wanted us to wish you a happy birthday and give this to you. So they all sang happy birthday to me, and it was, we were in the land. It was like a cookies and cream cheesecake shaped like Mickey's trousers.
Well, because it might have been shaped like his head, but it was red.
It was red with little yellow. Yeah, so it was like we called it the Mickey Pants cheesecake, and it was so good, so good. That one blew my mind. That was really cool.
He's also got some complimentary squirt of gray stuff.
Yeah, I did! That's for a different question. Question number 6. Favorite souvenir? Ooh, well,
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I was in 3rd grade, we just lost our great-grandmother, and that's when we had enough money to go to Disney
Basically,
World.
Yeah. We took her inheritance money, went to Disney World.
And I got a full-size Figment hand puppet. It's like, it had like a stick so I could move his hands around and open and like insert my hand up through his neck like a Muppet, and
it was really cool.
Operate
it's really
the mouth.
Cool.
I still have this thing. I still have this thing. It is in fantastic shape. It's the only thing I spent money on the whole time I was there when I was a kid. And when I went back this time in 2016, What? Yes, I got a tiara, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
I got one of the rhinestone tiaras
in Germany.
It was fun. It made me feel like a goth, horrible scooter princess. So I was surprised at how little Figment stuff there was, but also by like what things they did have. So I got like a mini Figment plushie that like
clips on
to stuff.
Yeah.
His hands like Velcro together or magnet together.
Very cute.
And it's so cute because Figment is my boy.
Karyn
I
loves
love
Figment. For me, my favorite souvenirs. Yeah, I bought a lot of stuff, and I'll link it at the end of this, but I did do a merch haul from when we went to Disney World the last time. But I would say out of all of those things that I got, I'm a big fan, even though I still don't necessarily remember how to wear this scarf. My scarf is actually Haunted Mansion printed.
So you've got your Leota in
the
ball.
The
There's
ball.
crows and skulls and pieces of the wallpaper pattern.
Yeah, the 1313. I'm a big fan. I like it a lot.
She also got Attractionista dolls in the park for Splash Mountain, Haunted Mansion, and Rod Serling's Bounty Hotel. Later, she went online and bought the Space Mountain Girl
because they didn't have that one in stock. Yeah,
I
was going to say I've got a mug. I have
That's where a mug would be if she was actually holding one.
I have my EPCOT vintage tank top.
You wear that.
I wear that a lot.
So I think that's your actual favorite.
And my scarf.
Oh, my other favorite snack. The caramels in Germany.
Oh, the Germany caramels are so good.
Any piece of caramel from that caramel shop in Germany is my favorite.
Snacks kind of lead us into the next question. Question number 7 is our favorite table service and favorite counter service restaurants.
Table service. Are you and I on the same page?
I don't know. I've eaten it so many. But I think one of the best meals that I had...
I think for me, ambiance and food combined, I think the Our Guest is the best table service experience.
The Our Guest was fantastic. But for me, food-wise... I was a big fan of Tokyo Dining.
Oh, that was good too. I also loved Yak and Yeti.
Yak and Yeti was great too.
Tokyo Dining. France was like
I liked
Chef de France. That was okay.
I liked it. I think it might have been what you got there. I'm trying to remember where else that we ate that was full service. We mostly eat full service in EPCOT.
Yeah,
because they have the best food selections there. And we've got a list of ones that we want to try whenever we happen to go back the next time.
Yak and Yeti was the best dessert I had the whole time was at Yak and Yeti. I got the pineapple upside down nice ice cream.
I was a big fan of
it had caramel on it. It was good.
And as for counter service, I really like Liberty Tree Tavern. I thought that was particularly good. I went there with Tate.
Yeah.
They had really good fish and chips there. They had really good chowder there.
I'd like to try that next time.
Yeah. Big fan of Flame Tree Barbecue.
Flame Tree Barbecue is definitely my favorite counter service we had.
What else? I'm trying to remember what else I ate.
I have an anti-recommendation.
Are you going to say Electric Umbrella? Oh, Pinocchio Village House.
Pinocchio Village House.
Pinocchio Village House was disappointing. Also
the
disappointing.
Food was cold and the drinks were very far away.
Also disappointing, it was like the area backlot in Hollywood Studios.
I didn't eat anywhere.
Yeah, you weren't there yet. I'm a big fan of the counter service restaurant in
Port Orleans.
Port Orleans Riverside.
Guys, it's almost impossible to get a glass of milk.
We'll tell that later. Question number 8. Favorite ride. And I think it's too loaded of a question to ask this for the entirety of the 4 parks. I think we should do one for each park.
Okay.
So,
That's still going to be hard, but I'll go for it.
Magic Kingdom, Haunted Mansion.
Yes. In agreement.
Haunted Mansion is my jam. Close runner-up for me, It's a Small World.
I was going to say that, but I missed
It's a Small World. EPCOT, favorite ride?
Test Track.
Runners up, my
Mexico boat
ride.
What's it called? I don't remember.
I don't remember what it's called now. I know what it used to be called before they put the three caballeros in it.
And also Spaceship Earth.
Yes, the Mexico boat ride, Spaceship Earth.
We have not been on.
We have not been on what they turned
the reskin
Maelstrom
We
engine.
have not been on.
Okay,
but we will be discussing that in a
future video. The Hollywood Studios Muppet Vision 3D.
Muppet Vision 4D.
4D.
I can honestly...
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
And I'm a big fan of the Rock and Roller Coaster.
So I did not go on the Rock and Roller Coaster. I don't know if I could. I rode it with Dad. I would like to try it.
Dad was a big fan of it.
It was like his favorite ride in the park because it's really more his style of roller coaster.
And then for Animal Kingdom, mind you, we have not been there since they opened Pandora.
I have to go with Expedition Everest. That ride is an absolute joy.
Freaking awesome.
I also love the safari. That's a good time.
I have to throw in a vote for It's Tough to Be a Bug. I really like. It's lame as hell, but I really like it.
Are we doing favorite ride or favorite attraction?
For this, I'm putting it together.
Favorite ride or attraction? I would have gone.
Okay, all right. Well, question number 9 is favorite show, and I feel like that's kind of a broad question.
Well, I'll do like PhilharMagic.
Yeah, I think Mickey's PhilharMagic is a great show.
Tough to Be a Bug counts as a show. I think that probably all the 4D
Carousel of Progress
is a show.
Yeah.
Carousel of Progress is a stage move or do you move?
I don't remember.
If you move, it's a ride. If the stage moves, it's a show.
I think.
Okay, what about Bears, Country Bear Jamboree?
Oh yeah, Country Bear Jamboree. I love the Country Bear Jamboree.
I'm a big fan of the Tiki Room. I think it is just such a pure distillation of Walt Disney's dream for what this park was going to be before it started to incorporate all the stuff all the movies and stuff. This was just here, let me build an experience. Yeah, so my mental thought was okay, well, what about the fireworks and stuff? Brings us to the next question. Question number 10, favorite parade or fireworks? Illuminations. Illuminations takes the top spot for me, and I know it's not there anymore, but Wishes makes me cry. And I would like to bring us back to Mickey's SpectroMagic. SpectroMagic! I love Spectro. I would really like for them to bring that back. The nighttime parade in Magic Kingdom is always one of my favorites. It was so fantastic. Because for us... Phantasmic? Get out of here. It got rained out some of the times that we tried to see it, and then finally we got to see it. And I remember I saw that when I was in grad school. The second time that I went, we saw SpectroMagic or whatever it was called at the time. I think it was SpectroMagic and ElectroMagic. Did we see the nighttime parade when we went this past time? No. Okay, because it was down for refurbishment because it was also the Voodoo Halloween party that we didn't attend. Yeah. Which I'd like to do one of these days. I'll shell out the $75 for it. Whatever. For the not so scary Halloween party? Yeah, Why did I say Booty You Halloween party? I don't know. Question number 11. Favorite pavilion in EPCOT? And I'm going to take that to mean not Future World, but World Showcase. Horizons! Listen, I think for my personal favorite, I like the ones that have experiences and rides. The Mexico Pavilion is really nice. I think Mexico. Out of all the Japan is also an absolute joy. I love going to see the taiko drums. Oh, the taiko drums. That's one of my favorite, especially when we realized that the guy doing the taiko drums at Disney World is still the same guy that we saw when we were little kids, which is really cool. So that was a real big rush of nostalgia. I also I never really spend a whole lot of time on the other side. Dude. I said I'm not counting Future World right now. I am counting it. So. The seas is nice, but okay. Question number 12. What color is your magic band? Pink. Lisa's is pink. Mine's was purple. Yeah. Dad's was yellow. My mom's was blue. I didn't actually get one of the magic band covers. I was thinking about it, but I wasn't quite sure how they worked. I still might for the next time we go. But pink. Question 13. Favorite character to meet? Now, I preface this, we're not big character interaction people. I know fursuiters. Yeah, I don't really get swept up in the magic of meeting a costume character. Yeah. Because I'm just that's just Brian. But I will say I had 2 very good experiences with costume characters this past time. We were in Hollywood Studios. And Elyse and I were together. Karyn and I were together, and we managed to run into Chip and Dale. And we were raised on Rescue Rangers. We were. We loved Rescue Rangers. And we had a lot of the old Disney take, sets.
with Chip and Dale versus like Donald. And
Chip and Dale versus a Christmas tree. One of my favorite moments ever.
But
I love Dale.
We
Dale
actually,
is my absolute sweetie.
We stood in line and waited to meet Chip and Dale, and I'm going to put the pictures on the corner over here. Karyn, do you want to tell what
I said about Chip before?
No, what happened?
Okay. Oh, I showed Dale that you could ring the bell and honk the horn on my scooter.
And they were like super into it. It was very cute. The other one for me is my last day in the park. I actually Disney bounded, and I have a pink and purple dress that's striped like the Cheshire Cat.
With the Cheshire Cat smile.
With the Cheshire Cat's grin across the bottom. But I wore it, and we ended up meeting Alice from Alice in Wonderland. And we had it was me and my friend Kate, and we had a really, I'll put the pictures over on the side over here. But it was very cute. We had a very nice conversation with Alice. But other than that, I don't typically...
We were in line to meet the Beast, and...
Oh, yeah, and
Dad made us get out of line.
Yeah, I would have met the Beast. That would have been cool. Number 14 is a character you haven't met, but really want to. I will say, and this is probably going to be funny if any of the Defunctland guys are watching this, I want to meet Tigger.
Oh, no.
Not like that, but Tigger is one of my favorite Disney characters.
I want to meet a wax figure of Brad Pitt. I want to meet... If cast members let you pick them up, I'd love to meet Gaston.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's always there like, oh, I got some muscles. I want to, like, lift and throw Gaston. But I actually want to, like, talk to Gaston.
The last question number 15. What's your best Disney memory? And I think for me, I touched on it briefly before, but basically any time that I get to spend extra magic hours in the parks means a lot to me. This past trip, I actually spent a good portion of walking around the Magic Kingdom by myself at night, and it was...
Because my parents made me go back to the hotel and sleep.
They wouldn't let Karyn go.
They wouldn't let me go. Because I'm disabled.
I ended up taking my Twitter friends on a tour of the park, and everywhere I went, I rode the Haunted Mansion twice, I rode Space Mountain and Splash Mountain, and It's a Small World. All in one magic hour.
We also did the Monsters Inc.
Laugh Factory,
and that was genuinely very good.
But, so that one, and then they're also just spending time with Karyn was real. I know it's dippy and lame, but when we were in EPCOT that last time and we were riding Spaceship Earth together, like,
man, we love Spaceship Earth.
We really love Spaceship Earth. It's like totally whitewashes history, a lot of parts, but fuck, I love it. You
can smell the smoke.
I know.
At the burning of the Library of Alexandria.
Sensual Math Lounger!
Sensual Math Lounger.
But I got a lot of love for just riding through that.
Phoenicians.
Oh, thank the Phoenicians! Riding Spaceship Earth and riding the boat ride in Mexico with Karyn.
That's a good time too.
Late night.
It's like, okay, when you're in EPCOT and you see that there is a line literally
into the next freaking
pavilion to go on the Frozen ride.
I asked. There was a 90-minute wait, which I was not about to do, but...
The boat ride in Mexico was just so sweet and so fun. The last night we were in Disney World, my dad had promised to go back to Animal Kingdom with me, because they said, oh, go on the safari at night, go on the safari at night, go on the safari at night. It's so cool, go on the safari at night. And we raced there, we thought we weren't going to make it, but we did get to go on one of the last trucks for the safari at night, and it really was cool to see all of the animals out and about at night. A lot of the grazing animals were like starting to settle down and get sleeping. The lions up on the faux Pride Rock were starting to perk up a little bit. They had strategically placed lights throughout the area so that you could still see what was going on, but it wasn't, full daylight. It wasn't hard for the animals. And it was nice that my dad had made that effort to do something with me.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with this one. Let's see, question of the day. What's your best Disney memory? Doesn't necessarily have to be from the parks, so this video is about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more Disney World content, I've got some more, and I will link it at the end of this video. My social media links are in the description below.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hit that little bell.
Join the notification squad. And we'll see you in the next video. Later.
Bye.